After completing the War Within quest, there is basically two melee weapons within this. I won't get into much detail about one of them. This is the other one. And I can do this without too many spoilers. But this weapon in itself is actually a giant spoiler. It's not sent built, it's sent as just a blueprint. You have to get 2 blades and 1 disc for this. Crazy Slayer, a member of my clan, actually really helped me get the parts for this, so massive props. But the disc and the blade drop from the Kuva Guardian, the guy carrying the big staff, the big... don't really want to use that word. If you've seen the enemy, you know what I was going to say, but no. The big guys with the staffs, they drop the parts. The Kuva is dropped by the Kuva Cipher, which kind of collects this stuff, and that is overcomplicated as all heck, and it was actually doing it in public spawned none. We did it friends only and had one every 3 or 4 missions, so it's kind of a weird one. I'm still looking into it, but you need 4,000 of that stuff and 10 Oracle cells to build this. It is a 12-hour build. It does cost 15,000 credits. But I'm just gonna let this thing run down. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to see it building because I've still got her helmet on there. It may finally be time to collect that. I completely forgot all about this weapon. Best take a look and see what it's like. I don't know what to compare it to though, because obviously it's a throwing style weapon. Actually comparing it to the glaive, it seems to do a little bit more damage. Does have a much slower attack speed though. It does, however, come with a V polarity and a dash. Could be its saving point. The party piece for this is supposed to be the fact that you just kind of throw it and it takes control of an enemy. I cannot get this to work. Oh, wow. Okay, so there it goes. Okay, that was the first time I've got this thing to work. I'm actually getting pretty mad because I tried it in a mission and all I basically did was throw it everywhere. And I didn't hit anything. Somebody told me earlier, do a charged attack. Not a charged attack, a channeling attack, hence I channeled that time, and it worked first time. Not only that, but that guy was 145. This thing just took him down without actually hitting him. I need to do that again. Let's try a different Kuva enemy. Knew you can do that. Yeah, holy... Still, it's 145. Oh, okay. I didn't expect it to actually kill them that quickly. I need to find somebody with a lot more oomph. Let's try this guy out. Nope, I missed. There it goes. Okay, that's better. Now I can hold them in place. I do wish there was a way to extend that. It seems that it's just kind of held in place for a certain amount of time. I'm trying to... 2,225? What the... What the... Okay, this thing may be doing a lot more damage than I think. Plus, I kind of forgot to disable the sentinel there. That did not help at all. My sentinel's a little bit of a beast. That's not what I wanted to do. Could you... Hello? Oh, no, that did not work. It would not pull the weapon back out. So let's try that one again. Above the head, swap weapon, and do damage. Obviously, if there was other people in your team, this would be probably easier to do. Oh, seriously, getting sick of that. Swap to the weapon you had in your hand. See? It is, in fact, an incredibly useful weapon. I do still have that in my hand. I know you can't see it, but for some reason it just didn't spawn in. but it does a lot more damage than I thought this thing actually does. But of course, I haven't formatted this or anything yet, because I'm just kind of playing with the way that it works. Because, as I said earlier, this is the first time I've got that to actually work. Before this, I have not been able to get it to actually catch people and hold them in place. So I kind of like that. I actually like that a lot. 925, 300 and something, 1,800 and something. Oh no, there we go. No, it was 3,000 something. Damn. 400 and something ice damage. But this is, you'll notice, it's actually doing damage over time. The rest of the time, it's basically just like a normal glaive. Just a little bit more damage. So you can put mods on it like Whirlwind and the plus bounce and bonus bounce. For glaives, I always go with the same two. Whirlwind and the one I'll show you when we'll go back to the machine, which just shows the build and is dead. So the build, yes, quick return, because a glaive weapon, when you throw it out, it'll bounce around, and if you have the other one that adds bounces, it'll be a long time before it comes back. So what I tend to run is quick return and whirlwind, because whirlwind increases the flight speed, so it goes faster and comes back faster. And then, to be fair, primed fury isn't really needed. That was in there just for the sake of being able to throw it. I think reach might work much better. Prime pressure point's kind of a given. I did throw one elemental combo on for the corrosive. Didn't really give it that much corrosive, but it kind of worked. And then body count, being a throwing weapon, I don't think it's really needed, but increasing the combo is always good. And then of course buzzkill, which just increased the slash. It's not an amazing build that I actually put on this, but come on, 100 level. I cannot get over the fact that it just kind of one-shotted 145 little guy. And the bigger guys, okay, it was a few more hits, but I know other melee weapons that wouldn't damage the little guy. Damn, just kind of slightly more impressed with this thing. This was a weird weapon, coming in with more stats than any of the other throwing weapons. I mean, the Kestrel, when it first came out, the Kestrel was the glaive that looked like a boomerang that you could hit bosses with and knock them out of the map, and they would instantly die when it first came out. That was a bug that was fixed a long time ago. That was really handy in so many different ways. But, as I say, that was fixed. Now, its only biggest downside that I can come across, ignoring the fact that you have to do the war within to actually get a hold of it, seems to be the fact that 0.75 attack speed. I took Prime Fury off. Wow, no, it got really bad. It just took so long to charge that even putting the normal Fury in was a massive improvement to this thing. The Glaive Prime has a 1.17 attack speed compared to this thing's 0.75. It is by far one of the slowest attacking weapons in the game, but it does make up for it by being able to catch enemies.